Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. We're going to do a little bit of an unboxing and also a styling video of these beautiful Milk and Blush hair extensions. So I have the 20-inch quad weft, which contains I think it's about 265 grams of hair in total, which is insane. So I'm going straight into the box and I'm firstly looking at the tester section. Now I know that these match me already, but if you are new or you've changed up your hair color, this gives you the option to sort of test it out just before you can send them back. What I love so much about the California shade is it's got so many different tones of blonde that no matter what tone your blonde is, it will match, which is why I love it so much. Now, once you're happy with the tester section, you can then go into the rest of the hair, which is in the most incredible, beautifully packaged box, may I add. I love this Milk and Blush. I think it's gorgeous. And I just wanted to give you sort of like a natural daylight sort of frame, I suppose, of the actual blonde itself. But I've got no artificial light in here at all. And sometimes it looks quite beach blonde, and then other times it looks more of like a sunny blonde. But this is my favourite shade, and I've been wearing it for years. So I'm going to get straight into this video, and this is what I'm starting off with before. Now, I use hair extensions for the thickness and the length, and if you are after that yourself, then I think the quad set is the one for you. So as you can see, there is so much hair here that I don't actually use all of the wefts, which is great because it means that they last a lot longer. But in the set in total, you get 2 of the 4 clips, 2 of the 3 clips, and then 4 of the 2 clips. And trust me, like literally 2 of these alone is going to create so much thickness for your hair. You will not have to use all of them, trust me. So what I always do, now I've been doing this for years, I think ever since I was like 13, I've been wearing some sort of hair extension, and I'm just used to it now. So I don't do this perfectly, but I sort of have an idea of where things go. So I place the 4 clip one sort of where the width of my head is the thickest, and I make sure that this is so close to my hair so that it doesn't sort of bubble. But also sometimes I will back comb the hair just so that the clips will stay in place a little bit longer and you don't have to worry about them slipping out, especially if you have super silky hair. So for me, my hair's the silkiest when I come out of the shower and it just does nothing. So yeah, I always tend to back comb with freshly washed hair. But I'll also do this as well on the sort of sides of my head just so that I can get a little extra lift, and it just makes your hair look a bit more voluminous, and then you've also got the length with it as well. So I tend to place 1 4 clip across sort of the biggest section of my head, then the 2 clips on the either side. But what I'm really careful to do is to make sure that the side of the weft is not any further than sort of the front of my ear. I hope that makes sense. But if you can see here, I tend to place the clip behind where my actual ear would sit, and what that helps to do is to just make them blend a bit more seamlessly. And if you're like me, where you've got sort of a shadow root and with sort of like blonde at the front, you don't want to have the hair extensions popping out, so you want to place them towards the back of your head as much as you can. So in terms of styling, I just take my GHD, I think this is the curve wand, I'm not sure, it's kind of like a flat curved barrel. I'm only holding it on the hair for a very short amount of time because I don't want to obviously damage the hair more than what I need to, and obviously it's no longer attached to the root, so you need to make sure you're preserving the integrity of the hair. But what I will do is curl the hair for a few seconds. I will pin it very loosely with a clip. I don't have the little clips. I literally bought loads of them from Primark, and then I have no idea where they are. So I'll pin it, and then I'll curl the next section, and then what I'll do is let down that original section once it's cooled and then pin the next one. That was way more complicated than it needed to be. So I'm going to speed up the rest of the process here because I feel like it's a bit sort of dull, boring, and we've all got our own ways of curling. But I wanted to show you the front pieces because I had quite a bit of breakage in this area, so it's not as long as the rest of my hair. And so with this, I'll just curl it in the exact same way, but I'll try to curl it sort of on the bottom half so that it's not almost like those I don't know, like really tight curls at the top, because I want this to be sort of like a beachy, wavy, kind of half done look, which is just genuinely like how I wear my hair. And I'll repeat this on the second side as well. Again, I'll pin the front for a bit longer because I feel like that's your face frame. Now I'm letting down the curls, which I think is the most fun part. This trick of pinning the curls will keep the curls in for such a long time, especially if you have really resistant hair like me. Like my hair just hates being straightened or curled. So then I'm just finishing off with a bit of back combing. I love back combing, it is my fave. Again, I try to not do it often because it can be quite damaging for your hair over a long period of time, but I just tend to have these 3 points, so at the side and then at the back, just to give me a bit of lift, and I just feel complete once I've done the back combing, the styling. I just feel like, do you know what I mean, like, who is she? She's a new woman. And then very finally, I like to just brush through the curls because I like to have, like I said, very loose waves. That's kind of, has she done her hair today? Has she not? But it looks quite nice, maybe. I don't know, maybe a subjective interpretation. But this is my favourite part, and the fact that these hair extensions are so seamless. They curl with my hair and they're just so naturally shiny. Like, the actual texture of my hair and the hair extensions, like, they're not super shiny to the point where you'd be like, oh, they're fake. So I love this brand. Again, I'm going to leave my discount codes down below, but if you want a bit of a montage, is it Montage? I think it might be Montage. I better look that up. Yeah, just a few slow-mos that me and my partner took in the garden, and I can't take myself seriously. Like, literally, who does she think she is? But it's just to show you in natural daylight with no artificial lighting that this is what the hair extensions look like. This is how they blend with my colour, and how they look over hair that is not all the same length, because again, I've had breakage and so some areas are a bit shorter than the others. But as you can see, the colour is perfect. They just look amazing. So thank you so much for watching. I'll leave everything down below and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.